All right, everybody, welcome to Faith Biker. Fixing to crank up this 2014 Fat Bob. Let's get it cranked up. And there she purrs. Purrs like a kitten. Get my Harley back straight. Let it warmed up. I just pulled it out the garage. Oh, that's a good question to ask my listeners. How long do you take to warm up your bike before you ride it? Say it's been sitting up overnight. How long do you let it warm up? What's the proper time? And I'm sure that's a question for a motorcycle, somebody that knows the integral parts of a motorcycle. But that's a good question to ask. Just write it down in the comment section if you know, because I certainly would like to know. And away we go! All right. I'll be checking in, y'all. Let's see here. I'll be checking in, y'all, in a few minutes. Bye-bye. All right, everybody, I'm back. Me and my wife, before me leaving, me and my wife was talking and saying, what's a good topic for today's vlog? And we hashed out a few things, and we both decided that what was your most memorable trip, the best trip you've ever taken on your motorcycle? What's the most fun you've ever had on your motorbike? It can be when you were younger. It could be when you were older. What trip or ride that comes to your mind, and you think that was the best time you've ever had on your bike? And I have many. And I think my best trip is yet to come. I do believe that. I think my best ride is yet to come. And I think what I'm going to do is ride out to the coast. I'm going to ride out to the coast with my wife. And it's going to be the first long distance ride I've ever had with my wife, and that will be we're gonna take a right here. That light's way too long, and so whatever you think your best memorable trip was, I think that's a good topic. My wife actually came up with it, and give it some time to think about it. And I'm sure y'all experienced riders that are a lot more experienced than I am. I'm just now coming back on riding. Just the last 2 years, I've returned to motorcycle riding. But when I had my Kawasaki 1000, this is going back in the mid-'80s. Every Thursday night, all us bikers used to meet up at a Honda dealership in the city, and we would ride our bikes here to the town I live in. And to get here, you had to go across Lake Pontchartrain. And what they would do is that they would have two motorbikes that would be way up front in the left-hand lane. All the other motorbikes stay in the right-hand lane in columns of two. And then they would have two bikes blocking the rear. And if you wanted to race while you was on that bridge, you pulled up next to somebody and either flashed your lights or revved up your motor, and that person would, if he accepts the challenge to race, would get into the left lane, and as soon as our tires met up with each other, we would downshift and take off. Now my Kawasaki 1000 had a lot of work done onto it. The motor was totally redone, and it was a fast rocket. And this is going back in the mid 80s, and but they had motorbikes there that had nitrous oxide, superchargers, some really fast bikes for the day. It was, we're living in the era of fast cars and fast motorbikes. When I was growing up, we thought the late 60s was the era of the fast cars and the fast motorbikes. But we are now living in the point of time where it is the fastest cars you can buy, and it is the fastest motorbikes you can buy. And but I thought that'd be a topic, a good topic. My wife came up with it, so write it down. What was your your best trip that you've ever taken on your motorbike, or the most fun you ever had on your bike? And again, it can be from childhood to middle age to older age. So with that in mind, I'll go ahead and close and keep it a short and sweet video. Don't forget to like if you like the video, comment, and subscribe. And I'm much obliged, and we love y'all all, and God be with each and every one of y'all. Thank you. Now y'all take it easy.